Majma! Hey everyone! Oh, why is that not gone on the other one? Uh-oh. Hang on. My my vertical stream seems to have just not swapped for some reason. So let me get them back to where they should be. That one. There we go. Now vertical can see us. Majma! Hey everyone! How's everyone doing today? We're gonna be doing some house flipper today. And I am super excited to get back to the office, though I've started in the kitchen for a bit of a funny reason. And I want to see if you guys can spot the reason, because there's something I forgot to add to the kitchen. So let me swap over to the side. Oh, I forgot to remove the killdeer bird as well. I am all over the place today. There we go. No, we have an oven. We have an oven right there. So it's not the oven that's missing. But we are missing something. Microwave, yes. We entirely forgot to add a microwave. And knowing me, I need a microwave. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with fixing our kitchen so that it actually has a microwave. And I think what I'm tempted to do is I'm tempted to get rid of this hood and see if we can like put a shelf and a microwave above the stove, because I'm very used to places putting it there. So if we go and look up microwave, sure, let's grab that one. Can we? Okay, so it's not gonna let us just hang it, but we should be able to add a shelf. Actually, wait, hang on. We want like a hanging cupboard. Also, hang on. Game music feels a little bit loud to me. It could just be in my ears though. So we'll turn that down. I am making my office. Made my nose tingle. Yay, hugs. Okay. So I got that fixed. We need the cabinets, hanging cabinets. This one? Yeah, that's the one I was hoping. So if we stick that one there for now. Oh, that's the wrong one. That is very much the wrong one. We need this one. So we're gonna plop that down, sell that one. We'll recolor that in a second. And then go grab a shelf. And then will that, how tiny is that one? That one is like the tiniest of shelves. We want like this one. This one is the shelf we've been using all over the place. Oh, okay, hang on, snap. There we go. And then if we use copy style, paste there, that gets the wood in the right place. And then we might need to hop on the countertop to fit this, but it does look like it fits. Hang on, let's grab a step ladder, step stool, that'll do. That should let us get that little bit of extra height that we need to put that there. There we go. How does that look? Seems like a good spot for the microwave. We'll just assume that it's the kind that has like the vent underneath and stuff, even though it doesn't really. But I think I'm pretty happy with that. Now I have a functionable kitchen for me. Air fryer? Do we look like we have the counter space for an air fryer here? I think that's the one thing this kitchen is like severely lacking, is the counter space, which is why we have this that we can turn to the side. So we just like pick this up and rotate it. Now we have extra prep workspace. Air fryer now? I mean, I can see if we have something that fits on the lower parts of this. And so we'll put that there. Home appliances. I guess it would be under small appliances, wouldn't it? We could also probably just, like, fit microwave down here if we wanted, but I think that feels weird. I don't even know if we have an air fryer is the thing. Yeah, no, we've got, like, blender, but I don't see an air fryer anywhere. Blender we can just, like, hide back here. Yeah, no air fryer, unfortunately. I will recolor this thing. Do we want it to be orange or do we want it to be blue? I think blue. Do like nearly black kind of blue on that one, maybe? There we go. Put another microwave in the corner of that. Why another microwave? Yeah, even I have an air fryer. We will sell that. And then I have done another thing between streams of I've filled out one of these bookcases just because I had the extra time. I want to change the, like, randomize the colors on this a bit more so that it looks more like DVDs. But I still need to do it to the other side too. Yeah, I don't use mine either. Boyfriend uses it though. But what we should actually be working on now that we have a microwave in there is the office space and stuff. Because last time we worked on our little autism nook is what we've been calling it. The cozy space with the hideaway. You're a gremlin with the air fryer. That is pretty gremlin energy. Yes, we have the lovely hideaway. I feel like it's still missing something, but it could just be clutter on the shelves. It is very, very cozy though. I am quite happy with that. It's got Fred and Frank and everything. Ooh, pizza in the air fryer does sound like it'd be pretty good. Put books in there? I could put books in there. I think I'm gonna focus on the rest of the space though, and then go back and clutter some more. Cause we've got that spot to clutter, we've got these spots to clutter, the spot up there, and then also I think we could use a little bit of clutter in the bathroom, like a little bit more than what we've got. We've got kind of bare bones clutter right now. And then there's also this spot needs books, because I added bookshelves here too, because I realized with all of the manga my boyfriend and I have, we'd need a space for all of it. And if the ones by the TV are for DVDs and stuff, that's gonna be manga. Hi, 8-bit! So yeah, what we wanna... Why are these open? Why did I leave those open? And then we have the washer dryer over there. I'm checking everywhere. So what we want to do is figure out layout of office and make it feel more like better place, actual office type thing. Because we've got lovely blue and orange stuff everywhere. Though clearly we need to do something about the walls there. I think let's start with putting this back down. Because I prefer this. There we go. And then now we can do baseboard, which is going to be this one, I think. That's like fancier baseboard than we've been doing. Yes, the fruit snacks were yummy. I had some of them today. Do we like the fancy baseboards, or do we want to use the baseboards that we've used like in the rest of this place? Oh, we didn't even use them over here, did we? We used them over here. Oh, that's actual baseboard. It's not baseboard I was looking for. Hang on. Where is baseboard I was looking for? This one. This is the one we were doing. That sounds like a cat. Yeah, so here's a good example of standard baseboard that we've been using versus fancy baseboard. Do we like the fancy? Do I need to go back and fix other spaces so that it has fancy? I mean, I imagine it's gonna match when I do it all the way around the room, or are you talking about matching it to, like, the doorway and stuff? Because it should be the same material as the doorway. Heck, it's what we used in, frickin', come on, let me in. This spot, like, this little thingy is the same material as that, I believe. Because that's not a baseboard I stuck down, that's literally just paneling. So I guess we'll go with the fancy and go update the rest of the house to make it match. Fair enough, Bento. You're gonna start getting points then. Tickler, cute aggression. What was the one that Fedrus wanted? Do you remember? So I suppose once I get the Discord rewards up and running, they'll probably redeem it through that. Oh, was it Tickle? Okay. Open these so I can see what I'm doing again. That there. One there, one there. Oop. And around the side. There we go. Got those. Do we want to continue the floor in that spot, or should that be, like, just strip? I think I like the strip. The strip feels like what they would have done. So then back to doing more of the baseboards, so that this place feels a little bit more polished. Oh, come on. Is that really gonna block my way? Okay, hang on, I got it there. Yeah? Why? That's so finagly. We'll come back for that one, I guess. Oh. No boop lamp here. Why did it not read out, though? Also, wait, Tanny, yeah, stop! Stop with the bits, Tanny. You specifically. How am I... How no fit? Why you no work with me? Okay, we're gonna put that there for now. Hopefully that lets us do the floor thingy. Okay, that let us do most of it. Now we need to try and put this one back. Somehow. Yep. Wait, is it? Okay. There we go. We got that one lined up. Now, this one's probably the problem child. If you want pumpkin pie, you should go grab pumpkin pie. Okay. So that one's good. Now I can put that back there. And then, who is the problem child here? Probably you. Oh. Penny. It is concerning that it's not reading it though. Like it did pop up. 4. 4 is the number I pick. Let me check if I can figure out why it's not reading it. It might just be having trouble. I know a lot of stuff was having trouble with AWS yesterday? Or was it before that? I don't know whether they're still having trouble. Alert box, I think is what I've got here. Bits. I really frickin' sound like a duck when I'm startled. Yeah, that is set to work with Russell. Are you guys hearing the alert sounds and I'm not, or? Now? No? Wait. You're Are you not hearing the duck, or did you... I'm confused. I don't know how I've managed to confuse myself, but I have. Oh, the voice, you don't hear the voice either? Okay. So it's not just me then. I think it might just be broke today. Russell lost his voice. Which happens. It happens to the best of us. Pick up this one. Put there for now. Pick up this one. And we'll put over there for now. You has Pringles? Nice. Pringles are yummy. What flavor of Pringles is the question, though? Cooperate. Come on. There we go. Sour cream and iron on. Oh. I hope it sits well with you, Tanny. And what flavor of ice cream did you get? I know, but I'm just being silly. Whip, not what I meant to pick up. No. Come on. No. Vanilla. Ah, you got the basic of the basic ice cream. Still a good one to start with, though. Can't press keys on your keyboard again. Yeah, they do that. Okay, where did this belong? Where is your home? Right there, I think. And I feel like you need to scoot. That looks a little bit better, but maybe it was further. Maybe not, because that seems to be where it fits. There's just like that weird gap there that I'm not sure about. I suppose the gap works. Come on, there. And then grab this one. Baseboard down. That there. And then grab next one. Okay. That should work. And then we can put this guy back. And that was facing this way. Oh, okay. Hang on. We need to set that down, scoot that box. Because if we set it on top of the box, it's going to lift the whole thing up, and it shouldn't. And then tuck the box back under here. There we go. So game collection is back in place. I don't know whether that's off or not. It feels like it is. It feels like this should be over, but it doesn't wanna go over. That sounds like a response. Oh, I think this is what was filling that space, wasn't it? Yeah, that looks
Vines
better.
go burr.
Oh. Vines do go burr. Quit with the bits, Tanny! Thank you for testing it, but quit! Alright, we take this box with us, and we go downstairs. We gotta replace the thingies down here. So that one stays, because that one can't really be fixed. This one gets fixed. I don't think there's any even visible other than that one. You have a lot left over, you won't be buying more. Alright. Just take care of yourself. I know you struggle with that. Do we like the fancy one in here too? Just for confirmation? Scoop that over. Why is it so shaky? Tanny, you need to learn to prioritize food. I'm baffled that you need to learn it to this degree, but you do. Spending it on me is not as important as spending it on food. You need to survive in order to be able to watch the streams. So prioritize your survival. I mean, healthcare stuff is important too. But there's gotta be some way that you have frickin' food money. Wait, what's up with the backgrounds 8-bit? I am confused. Well,
I send you more bits. Out of spite.
I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like I should be thanking people when they give bits, but not you. Blah. It's fighting me again. I just want to put my trim down. I want it to look nice. There's so much stuff in the way because I saved this for way too late. I kind of forgot about it in most of the places. But it's gonna look way more polished once we have it down. Also, I've realized that I might want to change the color of the stools that are, like, in front of these stools. Because I cannot trust myself with white. The frickin' words. This outfit. This one that I have spilled spicy ramen, curry, and, like, so many other staining foods on this shirt. It's ridiculous. I cannot be trusted with white.
Rever in the car.
No, I am not a car. There we go. RV there yet? I've never heard of that game. I'm curious what it is now.
Keidakat.
I am not a car! Where does this fit again? Right there. There we go. That one fit.
Vroom vroom.
No, not vroom vroom. Try to drive an RV, silly game. That does sound like it'd be a silly game.
Rev the engines. Mother go vroom vroom.
I am not a car! Why are so many of the memes just me being inanimate objects? Frickin' started with Tide Pods, now it's cars? Place that up there for now. There we go, that should let us fill in the rest.
Keidakat.
Okay, I guess it's not an inanimate object this time. Don't know if it's much better.
Okay, a cat. But with fleas.
I do not have fleas! That fits back there. How did I miss that?
Money to rid Keidakat of fleas.
I do not have fleas. I don't know what you've started, Danny. Funny thing about that one. Hang on, let me pull up a thing. Where is it? I not? I swore I made one. Hang on, is it still in there? Okay, it is still in there. So I'm just gonna quickly set up a thing. Okay, maybe that was the wrong place. Maybe that's why it wasn't there. But I can. It's it can throw at me. I've just kind of got the wrong one, I think. Where was the other one? Where did I put the cheese? Because I thought that was the cheese one, but that doesn't look like that's the cheese one. Unless cheese stopped playing sound at some point. No, that cheese one isn't triggering. Yeah, because it's just not doing anything. What have I messed up? See, cheese still works, so that's not the one.
All bits are to pay for Faya medicine.
Hang on, was there... Yep, there's the other one.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Say cheese.
Why are you guys spamming bits today, though? Did you guys just remember that Russell could talk for you? I am still very confused about the cheese thing, though. Where has my cheese actually gone? Because I thought it would have been in this one, but that's clearly not it. We're gonna delete those notes that got added. Oh wait, was it one of these? I found it! I found where I set it up. Okay. Because I knew I had this one already set up as well. But it it apparently hides under my hat, but I do have a cat pod
mean
set
more
up.
chaos. Chaos means cat makes funny sounds and cute faces.
I mean, you're not wrong. It does does certainly force me to react and do things. Yeah, so I have the cat pod set up. I just don't have a chat command for it, nor do I have a redeem set up for it yet. And it probably needs a better sound than the cheese sound, because it is still just cheese retextured. Though I don't know what sound a cat pod would have. That is the other thing. Put that there. Sploosh. I suppose I could do some kind of splash sound with it.
Splat sound.
I mean, that's what the cheese sound is, no? And Danny, don't you want to save some of those bits for later? Yeah, see, I thought it was the cheese sound, but it's a little bit dissatisfying for it to have the same sound. Cheese's thud? I mean, it's a very wet thud. That's kind of the thing with it. Time to get this lined back up somehow. Right there was where it was. That feels about right. Hi, Elric. How are you? There we go. So we've now got stuff back in place with proper baseboard around that one. And then we need baseboard around here. That's where we're missing it now. Grab. Crouch. Come on. There we go. Okay, good. That one is only one there. I don't know if I want to worry about it on the back. It made a splat noise. I would expect it to. That sounds about right. I think we will do baseboard back there, even though no one's ever gonna see this. Because I'm extra like that. Actually, maybe I should just do it to fit that thing. We'll clone this. Up, up. Big. Carry that down. There we go. And then grab this one, pull this out here. I wish that you could clone shelves with the items on them too. Because it's gonna take a bit to fill this one with the same number of books as the other one. I will hydrate in just a second. Let me put that down. Alright. Meow and splat noise? That would be a good one. Watching this cozy stream, yee. I'm glad it's a cozy stream. Though there is a fair amount of chaos at the moment since people have realized that bits means they can have Russell say things on stream. No, do not eat glass nor cardboard.
Nom 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 nom
What
nom
did
nom
I
nom
just say? Do not eat inedible things. That through there. This is gonna be finagly. There we go. That should give us the freedom to actually do the baseboards around here. I mean, you're not wrong. It's still not healthy for you, though. Chair needs to scoot out of the way, too. It is not difficult for things to be healthier than uranium. That is not a high bar.
Tasty cardboard age cardboard.
No, do not eat cardboard. Well, let's go put desk back. I mean,
Got to stick with the classic drywall. Much better.
Don't eat drywall either. But basically everything has fewer calories than uranium. That's not a high bar either. There we go. I think that's lined up. Yeah. Now we put that there. Good. Don't eat concrete either.
Plaster and gypsum is better than drywall.
That's still not food. This is a weird day. Fiberglass does not have the good kind of fiber. This is one of those chat mood days. There we go, put that there. I definitely remember the Tide Pod challenge. Do not eat Tide Pods.
Nah, gotta stick with fabrics. It has fiber, microfiber.
Don't eat fabrics either. That's not food. Alright, I'm surprised that one box has lasted us this long, but we've gotten through upstairs, downstairs, except for bedroom. Will it last us the entire place? I have so much I need to lift up and move in here. Tanny, do you need me to send you thing to get groceries, or do you have food? Yes, eat pizza rolls. Pizza rolls are food. That is something that should go in your mouth. It might not be good food, but they're food. I know you have told me that. I'm still gonna make an exception if you were literally without food. Because I don't want you going multiple days without food again. There we go, that's lined up. Do you have food now or tomorrow? That's not an answer. Okay, but you see, most of those are in cases where someone is aiding you, such as like the dentist, who is specifically trained to put things that aren't food in your mouth. Okay, straw also counts, but straw is delivery mechanism. That counts as utensil. And Tanny, do you literally have no food in your house? Because I remember you bought like an entire case of ramen last time we talked. I mean, those are also designed to go in your mouth. Alright, I think we've got that through. Do I need to yell at your boyfriend if you won't accept it from me? We'll go sleep until day so that we can see what we're doing. Don't. I am allowed to worry about you when you don't have food. Are we happy with that? Is that everything? I think it definitely does feel better now that all of them have the same baseboards. You're gonna need food in the next 2.5 days. That's not a no. You should not be starving. Is this the right one? Okay, good. I missed one spot. Did I miss that spot too? Yes, I did. Okay, I think the rest is fine. A moderate amount of hunger might build character. Starving does not. I mean, I could probably. I believe Tanny does have a throne, and I believe they still have secret gifts turned on, but not safe for work ones. I could order food off Amazon and send it to you through Throne. That is the thing I'm thinking I could do. Oh, I also just realized I forgot to turn off my lighting thingy. There we go. I'm also missing the beams thing that we were doing. Beam. I mean, you're welcome to check Tanny's throat. I kind of encourage it at this point. What do we think about that? I'm kind of liking that, but I think I need to pull this one in a little bit. Tanny, you have a throne for a reason. Maybe if I do... Because I kind of want molding on the ceiling or something. Like there, it feels like there should be a ceiling design here. I could do wood ceiling. It can be. Things on throne can be expensive. It was a big box of fruit snacks, but they do have quite a few fees and stuff on them. I don't remember how much those fruit snacks would cost just like from store. I feel like probably at least 10, but I could be wrong. What if we do, can we do a column? $7 to $8? I mean, but what if it's not me sending the things? What then? You still won't be happy? You're the one who made the throne. Tanny, that's what I've been saying to you. You're being hypocritical right now. Hi, Baxton. We are having fun. We are scolding Tanny and teasing them. That does look pretty cool. You're gonna need food in the next 2.5 days. I'm gonna stand by that. You heard something pop? What kind of pop? Like knuckle pop or like electrical something broke pop? Like a balloy? I don't know what a balloy is. Oh, balloon. You really can't type today, can you? It's fine, I've been struggling too. Hang on, do we have electronics? That is a fun thing to experience, new foods. Yeah, phone keyboard does make things struggle a bit. would be cool if I could put that on the ceiling and fake it as the base stations, but nah. What if I use a security camera as fake base station? Doesn't really look like a base station though. There's that fire alarm, but that's not quite the right size. Would a speaker work? Oh, those speakers are huge though. And they'd also have to be placed on floors. What else could I use? Is there like a ceiling light that might look somewhat like one? There are like these, but that's still not the right shape at all. Llama soup? Why would you have llama soup? Box. That's a struggle. Do we have... No, we don't have any ceiling decor. You are in fact saying random things. That is an accurate statement. Oh, what if we do, like, doesn't quite work. It's close. It might be close enough if we do that in, like, glossy black. So if we just put that down in place of a base station. Oh, shoot. Sell that one. That kind of gets the approximate feeling of you have base station trackers in all four corners type thing. So base stations are what you use for base station tracking on like PCVR. They're essentially IR emitters that you put up on like high points that look down over a play space and detect where your headset, controllers, and other trackers are. So since this would be office and I would be presumed to do like VR and like full body tracking stuff in here, which the ceiling is a little bit low for that, but we're gonna pretend. Taniyuki is actually based off of a maple cookie. So, sort of. Yes. They are the more accurate version of inside-out tracking. They were the one that came first as well. But they do require, like, expensive base stations and stuff. The trouble is that they still struggle with the glass surfaces, which is why all of the glass surfaces in here have these big old curtains to cover them. So for ever doing tracking stuff, now there is less reflective surfaces and it's going to get more accurate tracking. Because I have thought this through. No, glass not tasty. I think I'm happy with the walls and floors and stuff. Okay, sugar glass you can eat. Sugar glass is fine. Let's sell all of these now. Though I am still a bit tempted to do like more details on the ceiling there, beyond just the beams. But I also kind of just like the beams. I feel like if we go too overboard, it's going to be a bit ridiculous. I don't know about salt glass. I know like nothing about salt glass. Also, did I do that hydrate? I'm gonna do another hydrate. Isn't breakaway glass just sugar glass? Just panels of salt? In moderation then. You can't have too much salt, and you do not want salt poisoning. You do not. No. I don't care if frosted glass sounds like it's frickin' covered in frosting. It's not. Quartz is not something you should eat. Oh, is it resin now? I have no idea. What kind of desk do we want? I like my desk that can change from sitting to standing desk, so maybe something like that. I think let's look at what desks are available. Clear rock does not mean food. There we go. Hydrate. Desks. Do we have any that look like it could be sit-stand type desk? Oh, this one kind of does. Because that one has what look like they're almost extendable legs. So maybe that one's the one we use. If we do change style, base go black iron, top do European walnut. Maybe there? Frosted glass is not going to be yummy. And yeah, I assume you wouldn't want breakaway glass in your eyes. You wouldn't want much in your eyes other than frickin' like tears. Even then, it's kind of flushing stuff out of your eyes, not going in. I suppose eye drops would be something you'd want in your eyes. Saline wouldn't be too bad, I think. I don't know though. I'm not an optometrist. Oh, you don't want eyelashes in your eyes. Eyelashes in your eyes hurt. Lemon juice, definitely not. Do not put lemon juice in your eyes. I feel like that's a decent spot for the desk because it's kind of command position without being like too in the way. Because you want as much space as possible for like VR in this type setup. Though I should put down some kind of rug so that there is either rug or like one of the floor mattresses so that it's you can feel where you are in the space. That's why I have a mattress on my floor. No seeing through lemon. And do not put bleach in your eyes. Definitely not. Definitely not. I wonder, could I do like 2 desk setup? That there. I realized one silly problem with this setup. I can see boyfriend. I am just watching over boyfriend's desk. I mean, I suppose he can look up and see me too. That's a feature. I don't know if that's a feature or not. Might be just a always keep that one closed kind of thing. But I am kind of liking the L desk. That doesn't feel too bad. Oof, I don't think these windows open. These are not the kind that are designed to open. It might be cool to replace the top one with one that opens, but I don't know if we have one that opens that's that size. Unless these are also that size. I think those are also that size. We're gonna try a thing. No windowsill. Okay, no, they are not the right size. They are not same size. Why has that gotten rid of thing? I need to clone this now. Pop. Cover that. There we go. So sell that. It's different width and stuff. Different height and different width, I think, was not that one. Also, do we have a keyboard? Because that would be cool to put down. Probably under music. We do have a keyboard. Like that one. Though that's gonna be like near impossible to fit. Because I was hoping I could do the same setup as my current desk, where I have the monitors and then the keyboard and then my like computer keyboard. Because I have it set up where I can actually play the piano while on stream. Because I had to move it to the side so it would actually work with face tracking and stuff. And I do have that set up. I just have not got the courage. Okay, you want me to play? Alright. I will take this as a chance to try and show you guys how thing is set up. Because it'll be interesting. So we'll put that there. Let me pull up the thingy. Oop. That did not go in place correctly. Let me scoot that back there. And then basically just my own. Basically the stuff I'm dabbling with. Here, we'll swap to that one. There we go. Oh, I forgot to pause game music. Let me do that first. Settings. Mute the game music again. There we go. Because essentially what I've learned to play is the... You're making me nervous now. the little motif that I have in all the songs that Tommy wrote for me. So it's the... And then I started dabbling around with that more to where I could actually kind of compose it into something. So you have the... So I've been kind of dabbling, trying to write my own song with variants of that and such. What's with the Dorito? There's so many emotes. I don't even know how to take some of that response. There's just emote spam, which I assume is good. I assume emote spam is nice. Oh, there's Frank. Give it a lobster. Is lobster the highest rating? I'll have to practice more and hopefully be able to like actually play proper Sog on stream. Right now I could just kind of do variants of that, so I will put away for now. Frank out of 10. Fair enough, fair enough. Swap that back to game scene. Why is my piano still up though? I closed it. Maybe if I do the hide and then no, still show? Why? Yes, I do a fancy transition. And I probably need to make sure that my transitions are like properly, because I don't think there was supposed to be one between those. Okay, there we go. Piano gone away. Let's put back on the game music. There we go. And figure out how do we want to actually lay out the desk. Because we know gotta be 2 computers or 2 monitors, and then what else? You like transition? I mean, I will probably keep transition. That transition is definitely staying between starting soon and like actual game stuff. But I like keeping the transition between the one with me in center and one with me to the side a bit cleaner. So we'll see if that one stays or if it swaps to one of my other variants. Because I think I have a couple other variants that I just don't use because I don't change scenes very often. We could try like double width desk. It feels a little silly. It feels very silly. That's a no. How do I want to do this? I would normally like put monitors as like mounted on the wall or something in this, because that approximates using monitor arms on it. But that's not really an option with this kind of layout. So I don't quite know what I'm doing here. Electronics. And even then, they don't even have a wall-mounted monitor. I used a TV down there for that. How can I make this work? We could simplify it and just do like computer setup to show this is where it is, even though it's not how it is. But I feel like that's less fun. I could also... Can I not? Nah. I was kind of hoping I could build something up, maybe make it look like thing. Oh, what if I used the frickin' the cube arc? Oh, but I can't place things on the cube. We've encountered that before. Oh, but I could put like a shelf or something above it, then remove the shelf and the things would drop into place. Because we did that. So maybe cube is the way. Maybe we grab cube and we build like desk thingy. So that, and then up to there-ish.
If you think about it, Keidakat changes outfits while shapeshifting, so does that mean her clothes are modified skin?
I am a god. Who knows what anything's made out of on me? Drag that up. Drag that out. if we do something like that, and then... Oh, I don't have my HUD on. That makes it a little bit more difficult. I wish I could just place stuff on that. That would make it so much easier. I am perfectly fine. Buy that one. Cover that. That's gonna be the wrong way. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Oh, I missed the bottom there. And I've also missed the back, I'm sure, but I don't entirely know how I'm squeezing around to get that. Does that... Okay, so that comes with that one at least. Does that one move with the other? Okay, it does. So now we cover those. Right there. I mean, there's so much in this game that is like, you could do this, but it takes so much weird setup to put in place. Alright. So now let's see if we can place our monitors correctly. We'll put one there and then duplicate that one. That one there. And then dang it! Okay, so rubble doesn't help with that. Rubble makes them fall over. Your phone cases came early? Very nice. Take care of yourself, Tanny. How else can we get it to let it drop carefully? Oh, if we do single up this way. And then we use one of the extendable shelves. Storage shelf, like this one. We can extend it out over this thing. And that should let us remove it without putting rubble in the way. The hard part is going to be getting these to where they don't bump into each other too much. that lined up? I think that's pretty close. So then if I pick this up, oh, okay. If I sell that, okay. Hey, okay. We now have monitors in place. Won't you see brick back from the window? Here, let me remove the assist pillar, and then we'll go to the other side. Because I already changed the back to be wood. So you shouldn't see any brick at all on this. The piano can be played. We have something that feels somewhat reasonable. I say somewhat because it's still silly. So now we need mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard are kind of necessary for working a computer. Keyboard, and then mouse. I feel like I need to scoot this back a bit more if I can. Go there. And then that scoots back a little bit more. And that is about the amount of desk space I actually have for my mouse. Can I change my model transparency? Technically? It's a little bit weird, but I can. Because I can do, hang on, let me show you what it looks like. Where is it? I can like do this. I can be ghost. Or, I could, where is it? I could be dark. You need to sleep? Yes, go get sleep. What other ones do I even have? I've not messed with this much. I can be darker. I kind of look like I've just got a projector on me. Or, I could just lighten, or, where was the other one? Just darken. Though that's a little bit weird with the background thingy. Yeah, this is not one I'd recommend for shapeshift, just because it will make clips and stuff harder later. But it is an option. What else am I missing at my desk? Oh, I'm missing my many laptops. Because I need laptop. So I normally have my one that works as a stream deck on this side. You gonna let me close? Okay. I hold E to close. Okay. That there. That still feels a little bit wrong. Close, open. There we go. That feels better. And then have day job laptop. It would make clips harder to get with that shapeshift. Your Twitch broke? Did everyone's Twitch break? Yep, that looks like everyone's Twitch broke. Is it fine now? Are we good? Okay, all good? I'm glad we're good. Oh right, I can't put that up there because it's not an actual thingy. Dang it. I want to put that up there. Because I'm assuming this is the perfect world where my frickin' mouse across multiple devices works. Because it has not been working good, it's been bugging me. It does look like a princess, you are correct. Let's go grab... Well, actually no. What chair do I want? What is my ideal office chair here? I know this is similar to the kind I currently use, because I am a supporter of actual ergonomic chairs, but I also don't sit in ergonomic manners. So, I don't know. Because gaming chairs aren't all that uncomfortable, but I hate leather chairs for desks and stuff. Because when you're sitting next to a heater, last thing you want to be is on leather. I mean, you're not entirely wrong about the stream being held together with tape and hot glue. I like to think I've done a good job at the seals, but it's still definitely made with duct tape. It's like one of those cardboard boat regatta boats that are done really well. Where it's like, I know this is just cardboard and duct tape, but it works. And then we'll go for like actual office chair. It's not too far off what I've got. I do actually have a table to the side of me right now. Because I've got my standing desk and then I've got like a random side table, as well as a random TV tray on my other side. So hang on, do we have a TV tray? TV tray? No? Would it be under small tables, maybe? Would be a good stand-in for a TV tray then. Cause like this is the one that's kind of on my right currently. I guess we'll use this as a stand-in for the other. But that's so low, that's not quite right. Sell that one. Do we have one that's proper height? One that would serve as a good stand-in? That one kind of. So that's basically the setup I've currently got, where I've just got TV tray. Which actually this might be a good one, because then in this case I just shove that to the side whenever I'm like doing something that needs space. So this is where I keep putting like my food whenever I eat at my desk. And then my fruit snacks are currently in a box that's under this side. So let me see, can I grab like a box or a container of some sort? That would work well for there. Laundry hamper would probably be the closest equivalent. Like this laundry basket? But that's too tall, like that's obviously not gonna open down there. Yeah, no, that is not happening. Is this one? Nope, same size. This one same size, I'm betting? Yep. That one's at least a little bit smaller, but it's still not quite enough. Box. That's close in size, but a little bit different. That's not good. Storage, other storage, wood chest. We'll just slap a wood chest under there, that's about the equivalent. So that's like the snack box. Kitty? What about Kitty? It spooked your cat. Fair enough. Let's scoot that out a little bit more. There we go. Still rather that up there, but that's more or less fine with that. And then I still haven't put an actual computer in here. That's kind of important for the setup. Thank you for the hug, even if it did have sticky hands. Ooh, head pat. Okay. Back to construction outfit. Computer. Black computer. I had to remove the helmet for the head pat. Can I tuck that in there? No, that don't fit. Then I guess computer there. Normally I've had it like mounted to the desk. But I guess that works. Maybe I could scoot this in more and then I could tuck it in. Like that. And then can I... Though, if I put that there, it's gonna be rough to actually reach the buttons on the computer. Because, like, we'll pull this out to see. You'd have to reach all the way down there. Which, if they're on that close corner, that might not be too bad. I don't know on that one. The totally existent disk drive? Nah, I don't have one of those. The things I need to access more are the USBs, because I end up swapping things around quite a bit, and just the power button. Those are the main ones. I also just remembered, we've not done any of the power outlets? Yeah, power outlets on the walls. They have, like, glowy lights on those. Interesting. Let's go... Actually, wait. I just noticed. That is very bright for Autism Nook at night. That feels wrong. Is that as low as those lights can go? That is as low as those lights can go. Frickin' hell. Oh, hang on. I think they were set wrong. There we go. That feels more like Cozy Nook. We definitely need better lighting around the desk, though. Maybe we do... duplicate that, and then put one in each of these thingies. That feels way off. I also feel like that's not copying the settings on it correctly. that one, and then in line with that one. Where do I keep my medicine? Currently we have it above our washer dryer. So I'd probably put it somewhere similar here. Hi Calder! We are currently working on the office in House Flipper. And I'm trying to fix up the lighting in here. There we go. I think this needs to scoot over by one. So that's more in line with those. And then scoot this to like there. There we go. That actually looks pretty cozy. I wonder though, if I were to do like, okay, I can't put that there. So we'll stick with it there. I think that's fine. It's nice, cozy, and darkish. Not too bad. I do want to add some more mood lighting around. That would probably help too. But so far that's not bad. It does still feel like this is probably more well lit than the rest of the area, which seems backwards. Carpet is still needed. Either carpet or mattress on the floor, depending on which way I want for frickin' VR setup. Probably both. Probably do carpet on floor and have mattress that's just like lifted up against the wall like it's out of the way for now. So let's see what rugs we have. Let's see what carpets would work well. Maybe we do like big round carpet in center of space. Like maybe that is the recommended play space in VR, so I'm not bumping into stuff. Hydrating. Is that correct space? Stand there, stand there. I think that's like just where I'd want it. Not too close to anything. Yeah, I would definitely not want to punch these walls. Not when they're frickin' the brick wall here. I might even put some cushioning up on the wall, both for like sound dampening and like VR protection. So I'm designing this like it's my dream office, and since I enjoy doing VR and like actually having full body tracking, I would want set up for that. So I've got like base stations in the corners. I've got the rug to remind me where my play space is. This can be pulled to the side so that I have even larger play space type thing. So it works pretty well so far. Scoot that there. I think we need to change what the rug design is, though. Yeah, Horizon Adjust is a good workaround. I want something that has a bit of a design, but I'm not quite sure which direction I want to go with this one. I don't really want to do the design we've been using everywhere. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe if we do light orange on that, and then do the rich faded blue. Or, maybe that one. And then for the details, we do, not the pure, rich orange. And then we do that one. I think we need the deeper orange on it to make it feel like it fits in better. Yes, Bonk has raised a little bit. For good reason. I'm not sure whether I like that carpet design or not. Bonk got inflated because it got changed a little. So there was thought put behind it. That one's not too bad, but yeah, if you notice, it took health this time. So you can stack it with Snowball and stuff. Snowball and Duck. And it could be part of that chain. Health? Yeah, I have a health bar. I can be damaged. Rich, not cyan, like the blue. That's cute, but not the style we're going for. Cyan is a good color, just not for what we're doing. That looks too busy. I could do fish. I could do other fish. Or other fish. How many fish ones are there? Oh, what if we do this one? Because we use this one elsewhere too. So if we do this as the faded blue, and then change that to light orange. That's not too bad. I kind of like that one. I mean, fish is good, but still. I don't know about that color of blue on it though. Maybe we tweak that blue. Go for that one. There is a TTS off of the bits on Twitch. That and subscriptions. The Twitch ones again. I still don't like how YouTube subscriptions and Twitch subscriptions are two very different things.
Fish, fish, fish. Dear God, it's fish. Ah.
'Tis fish. But I'm not using fish. Bits are gotten with real money on Twitch. It's basically Twitch's version of tipping. Maybe we change... Yeah, I kind of like changing that to the orange. Still a little unsure on it. Ooh, RGB lighting maybe. Maybe we add that and see how that changes things. Oh, not perks. We need over here, lights. ETTS is funny.
Money.
Yep, bits are money. You guys are really enjoying them today. I'm debating where I want to hide these, because I could do them like there, and do them on the edges. But that's not going to work on this far edge, where it just don't have. Turn that on. But I do really like the hidden lighting. That is really nice. And then if we change that to be RGB, switch it to like blue, maybe? Or here, let's go grab the way this one was set up and just yoink that. Yes, if you need to save your money, save your money. Hide it in the floorboards? I mean, I could hide RGB lighting in the floorboards. But I think that's pretty well hidden, honestly. And then put the next one right there. To there, and then run it along the way. Probably go to about there, and then copy that kind of thing and put on you. Yeah. How does that look from the outside? I don't know if I want to make Keidakat merch, honestly. It kind of just looks like a reflection from that, so that's pretty darn cool. I'd probably have to make an actual Keidakat before I make Keidakat merch if I ever do, and I don't know if I want to do that. Radish and green berries. I don't know of any green berries. I bet. Stitch Voice seems like one that's easier when you're younger. Put that there. Yeah, maybe we move all of those to ceiling side. That. It probably needs to adjust length on the end here, though. Change size, extend that way. Orange lemonade. I feel like there is some combination of orange and lemonade somewhere out there in the world. We're gonna scoot the desks again for now. I realized my danger there, and I'm surprised those haven't fallen. So we're just gonna hope that stays. I mean, if I can't get in that corner, I think it's just fine anyways. Change size. drag that one out to meet with that one, and then change size on this one, drag that back. So it provides a nice, cute little corner there. Now to try and align this. To move computer first. Feel like there is correct. Good enough. And then put this one in place. Oh, is it colliding with this now? I'm fine if that all scoots over a little bit. There we go. There's in place. This can now go back into its spot. The computer can get tucked back in its corner. There we go. And then box. There we go. So that's not bad. Hey, why have I been bunked? That would be pretty funny. It would be it'd be a bit of a pain to look for in chat. I might be able to do it though. What else do I want to add to my office? Oh right, I want to do the mattress. I will keep it in mind. I'm not going to make any promises yet. Why is that fine, but lower is not? Confused? Hello. There we go. Is that about the size? Big old extra mattress. Change that one to be orange. That seems about right for me. It's specifically there so that, like, if I'm lounging in VR, I just, like, flop it down. And now I have bed. Now I have thing I can just chill on. And then when I'm not just chilling, or if I need, like, solid floor, I can push it back up and be fine. So that works pretty good. Plus it'll help stop me from running into a wall. Hydrating. Hydrating again. There we go. The text to speech jump scares you and you love it? Fair enough. Why did that one not read?
Don't you always run into walls? Hydrate again.
I mean, I do run into walls fairly often. No, as far as I'm aware, you can't export house flipper builds in any way. I really wish you could. It would be super awesome to turn this into a VR chat world and make it my home world. But I don't think that's possible. Frickin', I just put down my water. we go. I can wish. For now, I will just have to accept that this is essentially the trial run for what kind of place do I like and what feels like home, so then I can try and 3D model it later, at some eventual point. But that is, like, long in the future. I have so many other projects that should be worked on. It's a little bit ridiculous. What VR do I use? I use a Quest Pro along with base stations and index controllers. And I also use the Tundra trackers. What else do I need to add? I kind of want to add more storage underneath the windows here. I feel like that would be pretty useful. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing, like, the space for all of my VR stuff. Because I actually have a, like, shelf unit over in my room that is just VR stuff at this point. So I'll probably put it in, like, this corner here. But before we do that, let's scatter some outlets around. I think we have some outlets in here, don't we? Yes, we do. Right here. Quest Pro is a older Quest model. It's discontinued at this point, so it's rather old. But I don't think it was back when they were under Oculus. I'm not 100% sure. Bye, Calder. And then I can do extra outlet over here. I think this one needs to scoot down. Does this one need to scoot down too? Yes, it does. Oh, I got booped. Can I do built into the desk? I cannot. I'm gonna put one behind the desk, but I kind of can't reach back there now. I can kind of. I could put one there. I guess that's good enough. I don't really want to move the desk again. So I think that's fine. Storage, we want tall storage in this case. We could use like this bookshelf, but that doesn't feel quite right. I think what I actually need is like the garage shelves. Yeah, that feels more like what I'm currently using. Plus it sort of fits the industrial vibes that we have in this place, so it's kind of the nice mix of the two. I think this one needs something else there though. Sell that. Or maybe sideboard. Can I scooch that there? And then copy style from you, put there. Copy. There we go. So now that looks like it's kind of continuous at the standard. So now we've got two stupidly long desk setups. And then the other thing to keep in mind is that you don't want to put your headsets in like direct sunlight and stuff. So I'd probably just always have that one closed, which I guess is fine. It's one of those like you can peek out if you need it. Just keep them out of direct sunlight and such. certainly like that's the best place for storage. Keep it out of the way, where I'm not gonna accidentally smack it. And no, rocks should not be tasty. I think I like that. I think I like the second one. Do not munch on frosted glass. And it can mess with the lenses in the headsets. So you want to keep them out of sunlight. As well as the IR sensors, I believe, can also be messed with it. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I just know in the like warning guide that it has, it warns you not to keep it in direct sunlight. That's why you also don't want to use it outside and such. I'm mostly happy with that. I feel like I might want to put a painting or something here. Bees are pretty loud. But I think we're probably at clutter stages now. Because I think that's basically all of the things down, unless there's something I'm forgetting. Let me look around my office. Fan. I would want like a floor fan or something, because right now there's not even like a ceiling fan or anything. That's gonna get really hot while doing like Beat Saber or something. Oh, we do have a floor fan downstairs. I could just duplicate this and we have a second one. It really did come together very well. I am happy with it. So maybe this is kept like out of the way over here. And then probably rotate that slightly so it's pointed more towards the VR space. There we go. That also explains like you could open the window and like get it to pull air in type thing. So that works. And then do we want to do something with this air purifier? We could probably at least change the look of it. Maybe go with that one. Maybe put a second one upstairs. Do we want like second one up here, or do we want second one in office? I don't know how noisy these things get. Nah, we'll get rid of that one. A different fan? Do we have other fans? Fan? No. We kind of have a limited number of fans here. So I don't think... I think that's the best we've got. We could just get rid of the one down there. We do have ceiling fan there. But I feel like we would have 2 fans. Heck, I've got 2 fans in my office. No, 3. 3 if you count ceiling fan. I would want to stick more plushies and stuff down. Maybe just do another big pillow in that corner. That's kind of the littler one. No, was that the bigger one? That is the bigger one, I guess. Just like extra pillow tucked to the side there. Because I know that I would like just have ones that I toss to the side, because that's what I've got with my Squishmallow and a couple other things, where they just normally live roughly around this thing, so that if I need something to lean on in VR, I just grab that. I'm actually quite happy with the color it is as well. I do think these double doors feel a little silly Because it's like such a grand opening into wall. But I feel like it's fine because I'd normally probably just have that door open. Actually, I wouldn't really have either door open. And it's just cool door. So I think I'm gonna leave door as is. Because it does look cool. Do I need to scoot it over at all though? Can I scoot it over at all? I could. I feel like I like that a little bit more, but now we need to tweak the baseboards and stuff. Oh, someone has released the cuddle monster. Here we go. And it is a bit adorable, isn't it? There we go. That one. And then this needs a little bit of a tweak. That should move up. There we go. I kind of want to do another one of those over here. This is primarily just for like a vacuum or something. Nothing's really going to be plugged into that one. But that does look pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. And it has the functionality it needs to. So now the question is clutter. Oh, we need to tweak these because I don't want white on these. I've realized because I will make a mess. What color should we do instead? Do we want to do like orange or do we want like blue? So have we got the wrong blue on that? No, that looks like the right blue. Oh, is that just lit by a blue light? Is that why it's different? Hang on, if we move this one over here. Okay, that is more or less the same blue. That's fine. Green is not my color, though. Could also do like just dark. Go with like black. Which one of those options do we like the best? I feel like the black would probably be the easiest to clean. I did really like the look of the white though. Swap this back to the white for a second. Maybe the blue? I'm leaning a bit towards the blue. Oh, we also have not done the balcony yet. There we go, hydrated. We'll stick with the blue, I think. Yeah, we've not done this outside area at all. Which definitely does not look like our space currently. But I think I'll worry about that after we clutter. At least a little bit. You cast blue. Let's try change style. We'll just pick some random colors on these, I think. Because these are supposed to be like different movies and stuff. I think that works. Do we like the random colors? It's gonna take a while to to frickin' do that though. That's for sure. Look, they're supposed to be movies. I'm doing my best with what I have. I think that does help quite a bit to break it up. Do you also have a movie collection, Eternal? I think that does feel a lot better. 100 plus some? That is quite a bit. Maybe do another like pinkish one. I used to have quite a few VHS tapes. I don't anymore. What the? I think I went into the back rooms, guys. Kind of. Not really. So this is what the place looks like on the outside. That explains how that bin works. What do I even do with this? I have sort of escaped, sort of not. Let me unstuck. There we go. I prefer inside my apartment, thank you very much. I don't even know what happened on that, honestly. I just kinda clipped through reality for a second. That is definitely clippable, that's for sure. This one next. I'm trying to be mostly random with this. I did it again! I walk into the freaking bookshelf and it does this. I think I'm missing one of the reds on that side. Yes, I was. Why must I break the game? Because I'm that good. I don't know. There we go. I think that looks like a pretty well furnished DVD case. Now we just need to do the same on the other side. Luckily, it's just a matter of placing down a ton of books and pretending they're DVDs. I really don't mean to be. It's a happy accident, if you could call it that. I do wonder if I want some that are like popped out like that. I didn't do that before, but it might be cute. But I'm also the type to keep them pushed back against the back wall. I don't know. It is giving me a significantly easier time placing these than when I was trying to do it last time, because I had to turn each book on the other bookshelf repeatedly. It was just not locking into place. And it was like flipping around reversed each time. That is a pretty good autobiography name. Do we like the occasional one out or nah? I'll leave them for now while you guys tell me what you think. Yeah, here's where it starts doing the thing. There we go. Hi, Handel, how are you? At bookend? Knowing us, this would be chock full of DVDs. Like, there would not be any extra space for a bookend here. So I don't think I will add bookends to this. Push it back? Yeah. Okay, I will push it back once I've added all of them. I've done it again, but differently. This is a thing. Unstuck. There we go. Yep. Somehow managed to go down a floor. These bookshelves are really just the way to the back rooms, I guess. Someone need to spin 2 books. Yeah, 'cause this one spins to the side weirdly. Oh, dang it. That placed wrong. Key to elevator instead of key to car. Frickin' hell. There's gonna be even more weird things with me, isn't there? I just am weird. I don't think I'm getting around that. Alright, last book. Hey, okay. So now we just need to scoot those books back into place properly. If they'll let me. There we go. And then... Oop. Gotta be careful there. I was about to go to the back rooms again. Right there. Hi, Michael. It has been a while. And yes, House Flipper does have a second game now. We are currently working on adding clutter to my new office, which we still haven't even, like, transferred my office here yet, which we need to also do. We'll grab this color next. Right there. 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 Couple there. Just trying to reasonably randomize these. Red next. Are people catching stars over there? The entire board is just your username? I'm confused. What board is your username? Oh, the bit redeems and stuff? There's a lot of name lists. That doesn't narrow it down. I think we need one more red one, like right there. There I go again. Oh yeah, that is the activity feed. Very nice lemonade. This is getting to be a problem. I don't know why this is happening. It's silly. I mean, maybe it's their Halloween update. Maybe that's what they've decided to do for Halloween this year. It's Just introduces the back rooms.
Quit escaping. I'm now out of bits for the night.
Well, I hope you enjoyed spending your bits. Which sounds really weird out of context, and I'm going to avoid phrasing it like that again. One more down there, I think. We'll see how long I remember not to phrase it like that. I need one more green there, I think. And then I'm just missing black. Black there. Black there. There. That one. That one. Yes. It is a good thing you are not doing that. And I will not read that out loud. There we go. So I think that is both of the DVD sets filled in. I think I'm pretty happy with that. That feels like it is reasonably lived in, especially with boyfriend's anime figures and stuff all through here. Which bit do we want to clutter next? Do we want to do the kitchen pantry section, or the bookcase in the bedroom, or we could do a bit more of the clutter in the office? We've got plenty of places to clutter here, that's for sure. Food? Okay. We will do kitchen then. Oh, we've got food and bed. Alright, we'll start with food and then try and do bedroom after it. Because we gotta make sure that this door opens to the bedroom properly. So the question is, what all fits in here? Because so far we've just got the fridge a little bit filled. You've got a duck in here, which there shouldn't be, so we're gonna get rid of duck. There is also just a limited amount of stuff this game has for clutter objects like that.
I'm so glad that you, and old names that I recognize, well, take this as a little appreciation for staying consistent for all these years.
Aw, Michael, thank you. I have done my best to stay consistent, and it has sort of worked, sort of hasn't, given the number of times I've changed my model. But at least schedule-wise, I have stayed pretty darn consistent. And yeah, I believe that was one of the Atami ducks that got left around. Let's see, what have we got food-wise? This is probably all under groceries. What are some things that we could fill for clutter? We've got like lots of canned stuff. I wish that the potato chips could be like set upright, but it doesn't go like that. We could. I might need a step stool. Step. Do we have like fancy step stool? But I don't know where we would keep that. We'll just use fancy step stool for now. Agree to call food Tanny sustenance? I am confused. I'm pretty sure Tanny calls food sustenance, but I'm not sure. See, I wish I could like at least stack the bags or something. Because that just looks silly up there. Box. When in doubt, box. Box, and then maybe one of the bags that we don't want to reach all the time. Sort of, not really. Bottle. Other bottle. Would be another good thing to stick up there instead of that. So like, yeah, that's child-sized coffin full of candy. Maybe a bucket? No, bucket doesn't quite fit. Bucket does fit up there. Somehow. Does that still open door well? Yeah, okay, so that has no trouble opening door. So maybe we do bucket, but that feels a little silly. I don't think I quite like that. Box. So that's kind of our overflow storage, but like not quite, like our backlog of stuff. I think that works pretty well for that. And then, is there something I could use for like boxes of what is the word I'm looking for? Like pasta containers and stuff? That'd be nice if I could find something that would work well for that. Nope, no pasta in the groceries or anything. It is weird how there's like not any cereal boxes or anything like that. We've just got the various loose items. You can't even turn the bean can into anything other than beans. I guess for now we'll just like shove more red cans and have them face away so that they're not feeling like they're only beans. Like that, and then maybe we have some blue ones done the same way. That's at least a little bit more up there. Do we have enough room for a second? I like the idea of one being up there, but two feels like too much. Though I feel like with this kind of setup, I would be worried with so many loose items, because if something falls, you can't open your bedroom door. So maybe the solution would be like drawers and organizers where stuff isn't gonna fall. But I don't know how I would sell that here without just doing tons of boxes. Do we have other boxes that could work? We have like these, but those are already too wide. That one's not too wide. Is this one? Okay, so that one's exact size, basically. That could work well down here. Not the right color, but it works. We could yoink color from this one over here. We have used that same box elsewhere. And there, and then I believe we've got... Okay, we're gonna sell that. There we go. Okay, that one. Put that one there. That works-ish. Is it? I'm like vaguely remembering something. These thingies, maybe. That wouldn't really help with too much. Well, if you had, like, packets of things, that seems like it'd fit really well. So maybe that's, like, where we store ramen or something? Toolbox does kind of fit. It bumps it, but not too much. But it does feel silly. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of? Everything's in like these kinds of crates. But that's another kind of like bonk. Yeah, I think the dog would be moving. Cardboard crate concerns me as well, because it's also, like, fallen over. There's just a whole barrel. I don't know what I want to do. This is tricky. Because the shelves aren't as deep as I would probably want them to be, is the other thing. So we're working with a very weird amount of space. Especially given that it's all open shelving. So it's the kind that you kind of feel like you have to make look good. But sealing stuff off is just gonna make me forget what food we have, and that's no good. We also didn't use any of like that trim upstairs, did we? We don't have any up here, and definitely don't have any in here. We could put it on like that side of the thing, maybe. I don't know if we want to do that. I think I'm pretty happy with how it is. I don't think I'm too worried about it. What do I want to do? Do like more of these. Rude. Oh, do these not even fit on those? Why does that not fit there? Oh, is that one just slightly bigger? We do have like sugar, sunflower seeds. Problem is, like, nothing feels like just pasta or something. Which feels like the stuff we'd actually have in bulk. We'd have, like, sugar, flour, rice, so you'd have, like, 3 that are white. But then there's so many others that just feel like they'd be missing. We'll assume this one's pasta for now. We'll grab another one of these, call it rice. So there's at least a little bit more clutter. Another one, call it chickpeas or something. Because honey roasted chickpeas are delicious. There we go. I don't know. It struggles. Is there even any way I could improve it? Not really. Kind of limited on the space. It's weird having to think about kitchen organization in a game that doesn't give you everything you would normally have in your kitchen type thing, which makes sense. It's not like an actual living simulator. It's more for like putting together show houses and stuff. But still. I want the full lived-in space. We did manage to like clutter up a basement pretty well on one of the other houses. So it can be done. It's just tricky. It's also funny that I'm struggling to remember what's in my pantry. That's the other bit. I guess we'll come back to this one. We'll move on to the bedroom and clutter up the space more. Because I think what would be a good thing to add here? Do we have smartphone? Yeah. So smartphone where you rest it at night. Oh, do we have glasses? Sort of. Probably these ones. I'm sorry to hear you have a headache. There we go. There we go. So that's where boyfriend sets his glasses at night. And then, do we want like a glass of water over here? Maybe that glass? I would prefer to do like a bottle of water. I prefer bottles. But I'll do what I can do. Wait, do we have cups? Cup. Okay. We'll go with that one maybe? No, that feels weird. We'll roll with that. And then we already have light switch over here on the bed, so that turns out that one. And then the rest of the lights are controlled over here. And even that one can be controlled from there. So that works. We'll duplicate phone, because my phone would be put over here. Is it not? Can I not put on that? Okay, hang on. Then instead we're gonna duplicate that so that I can actually put a thing where I can put stuff. Change style, change size, drag that out. There we go. Minimal Z fighting, you can hardly even tell that I've stacked a thing on top of it. So phone. My phone goes over there. And then bottle. We do have a water bottle there. There we go. We'll grab this one. It's a water bottle there on my side. And then do they have a sleep mask? I don't think they have a sleep mask. No, they don't. Seed packets. I don't see how any of this stuff is related. Maybe we go look under fashion, see if there's something that we can't throw on the side. No, I don't think there is anything that quite fits the bill. Backpack would be cute. I don't really have much need for a backpack though. I don't go places. Box. When in doubt, boxes. Want a bigger box than that. Could do... That's too big. Box. 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 This box. Little extra storage boxes. That's kind of cute. And then if we yoink style, there we go. So now we've got variety of boxes there. And then I'm almost tempted to see if I can fit the chest that I have upstairs somewhere down here too, because it would be cute, but I don't think there's really a good place for it, unless oh, also copy style from that, put on chest. Change style. Base should be European walnut. There we go. Oh, so maybe, yeah, bronze instead of black iron on that. Though maybe it should be black iron. Yeah, I think black iron's the way to go. Duplicate that. Carry that downstairs. Put it just on boyfriend's side of bed, maybe? Now we have little trunk at the foot of the bed. And I still have way into bed. So that could probably be, like, dragged out further and stuff. That might be cute. I feel like it might also just be too much though, because it feels like it narrows in this space quite a bit. definitely not there. That's like covering it entirely. That'll definitely cover it on this side too. Yeah, you can't even open that anymore. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that. I don't think this happens down here. So then maybe part of me wants to stick more buckets down, but that's also just because I want to put less books, because it would be manga in here. Oh, right. I wanted to do a painting upstairs too, didn't I? So what if we copy this painting? Let's see how badly trying to put a painting down lags. So then if I change this and change which painting it is, go to the user ones. Hey, like no lag. That's surprising. Which one do we want to do is question now. That one's pretty cute. Or that one's a bit too blue, I think. Oh no, maybe it's not. That actually does look pretty good. Yep, I am aware, Lemonade, though please don't count down the amount of time left of stream. It does stress me out a little bit. European walnut here. Do we like that picture, or do we want to cycle through more? And how does it look like when I would pull this down? A little bit barren, but not too much, given that I'll be in frickin' VR and stuff, if that's the case. So I think that works. Oh, maybe we change the wood on this too, because right now it's like wenge. It should be the same as the others. There we go. That makes it feel more cohesive. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. Happy with that picture anyways. Back. Ooh, we should put one there too. Duplicate that one. Up, up, up. Put that there. Change which one it's on. We could do like that one. That one is a pretty cute one. So I think I was wanting one that felt more tall than long there. Or tall than wide. Which tall ones have we got? Those are wide. That one's tall. One's wide. Technically tall, but not really. That one's definitely wide. That one is a really cute one. That one's just a VR chat world, though. Maybe we do go with that one. Because it is kind of like the overgrown area, so it makes sense to put an overgrown picture there. Is there anywhere else I'd want to stick a painting? Not really. Most of the other walls are kind of taken up. Some more clutter stuff, Oh, I do believe they actually have under the electronics. Yeah, they've got a VR headset. I don't know, blue headset. Though knowing me, I'd have more than one headset because I tried out different things. And then headphones. What color headphones would I want? Let's start here, change this to blue. Do I want blue there or do I want orange there? I feel like blue. Ooh, or we could do orange, orange, blue? I feel like that just feels silly though. I think we'll go black and orange. Where do I want to put these is the next question. Because I don't think anywhere is in reach of hanging distance, so I guess just would take them off and set them over there. Can I change like keyboard and mouse colors as well? I can. There we go. Black and orange, because why not? More electronics. Definitely would want a game controller. Pumpkins? I don't know what pumpkins are about. Maybe do... Wait. There we go. Keidakat colored controller. Maybe that one is tucked under here. And maybe I have a second one. I could do pumpkins for Halloween, but I'm trying not to do seasonal decorations here. I cannot be trusted with seasonal decorations, honestly. That's the main bit. You're just saying fall-related stuff? Fair, I guess. Oh, printer would probably be a smart thing to have somewhere here. I'm gonna assume this has like scanner on top, so printer over there, far away from from where I'm sitting with my mic and stuff. Ooh, mini fridge would be a fun thing to have in here. Do we have a mini fridge? Home appliances, large appliances. Fridge. We do have a mini fridge. We also have like hidden fridge. Could do there. That is more or less where I currently have my things set up. So that could work. That still leaves us plenty of room to like shove this over here. It is definitely a bit of a pain to reach around like this if I'm trying to stream and like get water out of the fridge or something, because you guys spammed hydrate too much. It's happened before. But getting up that much isn't too much trouble. I just kind of scoop model off to the side so the tracking doesn't go crazy, and then get whatever I need. So I think that's fine. I think that's doable. The real trouble with this place is if I end up having to go to the bathroom during stream, because then I'd have to run all the way here, all the way downstairs, in here, and then go there. Still doable, but I think the ideal would be have like second bathroom, half bath or something, where it's just toilet and sink. But I've kind of boxed myself into what's here, so I'd have to change Autism Nook if I wanted to do that at this point. And I think you guys are gonna get very upset if I try and do that. I suppose other option is I could try and like pull this in and do something over here, but that still feels a little silly. I'm still pretty happy with it though. Though I admit, I am a bit tempted to get a second place and to like set up what alternate office might look like. It'd take several streams again, but it would be really funny to pull in Boyfriend and get his opinion on it. And see like, okay, of these two places, which would you rather? But I don't think he's up for that much. I have gotten him to say he would come see what office looks like. I'm debating if I want to do that now or if I want to save that for next time. We are basically at the end of the stream, so I think I'll save it for next time if we do that. I might also want a little bit more time to throw more clutter. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about the clutter. Because it at least looks right there. I'd have to do books there. And I just don't know what I'm doing with that, is the issue. Either way, I think I've definitely gotten this to the point that it's basically done as far as streaming it goes. Unless I would also want to stick a microwave up there. Do I want to stick a microwave up there? Have a thing to cook popcorn or something. But I feel like if I do that, then Boyfriend's never gonna see me. Because I'm just always gonna be in my office. Yeah, no. I use microwave in kitchen. That is just for, like, water and stuff. Water, snacks, frozen raspberries, that kind of thing. Things that are mine. But I am quite happy with how this office turned out. And I think we're probably gonna call it here. I don't want to get cluttering something else and lose track of time again. So I'm quite happy with that. I'll figure out what we're doing next time. Oh, there is one more thing we can tweak. This being white looks a little silly. So we will make that dark gray. That helps it blend a little bit more. Oh hey, we already made that one dark gray too, so that works. But yeah, office looks like office. I'm quite happy. Oh, one thing we should do before end of stream is tab, houses, Old Pinnacove, move office here. Hey! So this is now our office. This is where we work from. We can access all our stuff. At some point we need to go and redo this place, which is where we were working out of before. But obviously this is not organized for selling it. In fact, you can see what I did for the old base station setup was I put them on those, which those were reasonably convincing, but I like the mounted ones that we have now. But we do need to make this place less white, less blue and orange and insane. And try and make it something that we can actually sell. Because it would be fun to try and sell this place. Hiya Pun, how are you? This one actually had half bath set up. It's so weird seeing this place after so long again, or at least it feels like so long. Because I've spent so much time at the other place, and it is a stark contrast for, like, the vibes. Given that this is so bright and almost blinding. And then you frickin' go to our new office, and it is much darker, much cozier. Like, this feels like a proper place to me, where things add up. It definitely looks nice. I'm quite happy. Alright, then we should figure out who we want to go raid now. Oh! I forgot one more thing. I'm gonna keep doing this a couple times, I swear. I want to put light switches down. So those need to both remove from those groups. And then top one should be proper lighting. Old place looks like a house that you build in Minecraft. Yeah, it kind of has that vibe, doesn't it? Ooh, you're creating your own avatar? Very nice. I hope it's going well. So there we go. So we've got those ones there. Then these ones connect to those. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to move that first. Wiring, lower one. Connect to that one. Put that back. There's so many accessory options I have for avatars. Of course, I have been I have been working on many things. Alright, so we'll actually scoot that one there, then duplicate one more. We might scoot these so that they're a little bit better placed. One, two, scoot this one over one. There we go. So that's more centralized, and then can remove the wiring from that and attach it to these lights. There we go. And then we could even duplicate this one and put it inside here too. Over here. So now you've got light inside and outside this little nook that controls the actual lighting of it. You've got just mood lighting, and then you've got the actual ceiling lights. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. Now to actually go find someone to raid, because we've been getting distracted. I've been getting distracted. I can't even blame you guys. Let's see. Do we want to raid someone we know or someone playing House Flipper? What you guys feeling? We have a couple people we know online. We know? How about Jamelia then? They're playing Sons of the Forest, which it has been a while since I played that game. I've debated on going back to it, because it is one of those fun survival games. Hi Benzilla, how are you? I think I will set up to raid Jamelia. And then I almost forgot to say when we'll be back. We'll be back on Thursday doing We Were Here with Aniki, with Evil Aniki. So that'll be a very fun puzzle game. Yeah, we are just ending stream, but I will be back on Thursday. And I'm looking forward to playing We Were Here again. I haven't played it on stream before, and I haven't played it with Aniki before. So that'll be interesting. And it's been a hot minute since I played it, so I should have forgotten most of the puzzles. We'll see, we'll see. If Portal is any reference for that, I'll probably still do fairly well at puzzle game. And then there's also, what am I doing on Saturday? Oh, right, we have the, what I do every other Saturday. We're doing Scrap Mechanic with Adam and Loki, which will be also lots of fun. So I hope to see you guys there. We will raid a gem, and I think that's basically everything that's going on. I am excited for many things, including things that I'm still working on in the Discord. So if you haven't yet, please do check out the Discord. Let me actually run the Discord command. There we go. So you guys can join the Discord as well. I misspelled Discord, fricadelle. There we go. That one should trigger it, maybe. Is it not gonna? Botrix might be angry at me. You can see it in the YouTube description and stuff. I believe everyone I saw in Twitch chat has already joined the Discord. Oh, there it is. Okay, yes, went there. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Do as meow.